when you're trying to figure out where to purchase an archival canvas print, it can be kind of confusing. And first, you need to know what an archival print even is. So that way you can look for those qualities in the descriptions of the websites that are selling them online or the businesses that you go to produce the prints for you. And the first thing is you want to have pigment-based ink. I personally like Epson inks, but also if you can get Canon pigment-based inks, those will work well too. But the essential idea here is to have pigment-based inks. It is so important because if you are not producing your prints with pigment-based inks, the inks are going to end up fading over time. This means that your colors will change and the prints won't look as good when they are hanging on your customers' walls year after year. Now, sometimes the fading doesn't occur until a few years, maybe even 5 years down the road. But if you think about it, if you're a customer and you pay a couple $100s for a really nice canvas print, and then 5 years later it starts to fade and look really bad on your wall, you're not going to want to go back to that artist for any artwork in the future. And I know for me as an artist, I always want to have repeat customers. That is super important to me. And so that's why having pigment-based ink that I'm making my prints with is of utmost importance. Next thing you want to think about is having it printed on canvas that doesn't have optical brightening agents. These are called OBAs. And the idea here with OBAs is that basically they are adding a chemical to the surface of the canvas that makes it more white. And over time, this could end up discoloring and becoming the natural canvas color that the canvas was prior to having the optical brighteners. And that's why it's a good idea to print on canvas that is OBA free. Now, I do have one thing to say about this though. I have printed on paper that includes OBAs, and I've had this paper for many, many years, like nearly a decade, and it has never changed colors, yellowed, or anything like that. So OBAs aren't always a problem, but since you don't know, it's a good rule of thumb to try to get somebody who is printing your canvas prints for you, especially if you want them to be archival, to be OBA free. So you want pigment-based ink and no OBAs. And one of the companies that does this that I absolutely love is Printful. They provide archival canvas prints. You can check the link in the description if you want to go there to purchase your prints from them. They even give you bulk discounts. And just to show you what they look like, here is one of the prints that I had made through Printful of my fox painting. You can see you can put black edges on there. You can also put mirrored edges. It just depends on how you set up the file. But they are very quality. I love Printful canvas prints. I also make prints myself, and that's one way to get archival prints, but it takes a lot of money to invest in a printer and everything that you need, all the supplies to be able to do it, and it's quite a skill to master, to do all of the printing and stretching around canvas. If you don't have time or the space or the money to buy the printers, then using Printful to make your prints is definitely a good way to go. All right, well, if you found this video helpful and you want a more in-depth tutorial on how to create your prints with Printful, watch this video. All right, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.